What's up, guys? Welcome to Toddy Rap. One more time. Is this the best anime of all time? It's one of the newer shows.
Do people consider this the best anime of all time?
It's like an 8.9.
Okay, so it's good.
Ain't no way.
Well, yeah, I'm going to be talking about high 8s and 9s at this point. Because if I just go through the top 100, there's a lot I will not watch because I don't want to sit through
a lot of old, really long. You don't want to go through all of Gintama?
Gintama, One Piece, Bleach.
Why do you watch the Anime's New Network Top 100? And then you have shows from like the 80s.
True.
That even I haven't seen.
I have seen 300 episodes of, no, it's 400 episodes of Dragon Ball.
Is that the best thing? Oh, we're not talking about that today.
That's not even in anyone's top 100.
It's probably in people's top 100.
It's not top 50 though.
You don't think so?
No way.
No way.
I think it's top 10.
As much as
No one has Bleach in top 50.
What are you talking about?
I don't know, man. The new arc was up there.
That's different though.
As
a whole,
yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
no one has fucking Soul Eater top 50.
So weird. Orange is like, ah.
Okay, so this is 8-8 on Mal right now.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
And I've been wanting to talk about this forever, but we've just been not talking about anime in the recent times.
Yes.
Opening's a banger.
The opening is a banger.
Opening song?
Yes.
An episode.
Yes.
10 out of 10.
The opening song and the ending song I really like.
I don't
it's
remember
by
it.
Queen Bee.
Who?
They did the opening for Dororo.
I always skip the end. Oh, wait. No, I did listen to it, but I don't really remember.
Did you watch Dororo?
No.
Oh.
What's this one?
Try not to get it. Try not to get it on the.
I mean, you can just cut this part out.
Yeah, it's the ending. But yeah.
Show me the chorus.
Or is it like I don't remember.
Wait, is this up? Wait.
No, I always skipped it.
Yeah.
I don't remember it.
I also skipped it because I wanted to get to the show. I might get to the next episode.
I need to know what happened.
Because this is a show. Episode 1 is
Like an hour long.
Hour
Yeah,
10.
It's a fucking movie.
It's to me probably the best movie in
It's
anime.
the best over, bro.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
so good.
I was glued to the screen. I was like, yes.
Because I remember I watched a lot of anime at lunch just because it's like my free time. So I remember I started it. You get like 40 minutes or like 30 minutes in. And I'm like, dude, shit's going down. She's she's just a great character. Because it starts off basically you meet a doctor and the patient. And then you see them watching a TV with eyes on it. And she's, being an idol. Everyone loves her.
Yeah.
And the patient has cancer, I believe.
Yeah.
And she's dying. It's like a very sad thing.
I always wanted to be an idol, but I have cancer.
And you're just like, oh, this is
And
just
the
straight
doctor's
sad.
like, don't worry, you'll be a great idol when you get better. And she doesn't.
And then she, passes away, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
And then so you're like, okay, this is sad. And so she shows up to the doctors, the same exact doctors where they were. And they're in the middle of like bumfuck nowhere. So you're like, why the fuck is she here?
He's like, why does she look familiar? Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
God, your eye. Why are you here? Bro, I'm pregnant. I'm like, what?
Yeah, and you're like, wait. They're not supposed to have love interest, let alone be pregnant.
Yeah.
She's like 16 years old.
You're probably. Different times.
What?
Well, I mean that's part of just the like I guess the thesis of this show, right? The weird, the strange toxicity
The
of
abuse of
and
the
the abuse of
industry.
what idol culture is, right?
Yeah. That's what this whole show is.
Yeah.
It's just a whole. It's not even just about idols. It goes through all different other shit. We'll talk about it in 2 seconds. But so then there's a stalker that comes to the compound, and the doctor sees it and tries to get him away.
Yeah.
How she find her? How he find? I don't know.
Well, that's
I
the whole
don't know.
part of the show.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
But either way, so he goes to try to confrontate this guy.
Yeah.
He gets pushed down this pit and dies.
Oh, this dog's dumb as fuck, bro.
Yeah,
He's dumb as shit.
It's just like whatever. Who gives a shit? So he dies, and you're like, wow, he just killed two random people. It feels like, and then the next scene you wake up, and
I don't know, man. So Well, he's dying, right? 'Cause no one found his body. He's like, God, I wish I would be. I want to be reborn as her kid.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
It is a weird thing. I forgot all about that. Yeah. So he wakes up.
Those are my last words. I wish I would reincarnate as someone's like babies of someone famous.
Yep. And you find out he's the baby. One of the two babies.
He's the blonde kid
of Ice.
Yeah.
He is Ruby, right? That's his name?
Yeah. No. He's Aqua. He's Aqua.
And Ruby's the girl.
Yeah.
So he's part of one of two kids. And you're like, oh, okay, this is an interesting just premise in general. They just live their life normally. They're trying to hide that the kids are hers.
They're babies with adult minds.
They have adult minds, which is probably the best.
Both of them?
Yep.
Both of them, yeah.
Oh.
So you'll find out who the other one is.
Is the cancer patient?
Anyway, so
but they didn't know each other.
They still don't know each other.
Yeah. They don't know each other, but then it took a few years before they realized, like, hey, wait, I mean, you have an adult mind too.
But they don't know who each other is.
Yeah.
Because they don't talk about it. They just go, oh, you're an adult.
You're an adult.
Because they talk to each other like we would talk.
Yeah.
Because towards the end, not the end, but like the middle of the episode, the producer's wife kind of wants to just expose the kids because she's tired of taking care of them. Because the producer and the wife are acting as their kids.
Yeah.
So they can hide it. But she's like, I don't want these kids. They're babies. They're annoyed. Yeah. Fuck them.
I want to do something better with my career. Blah blah.
And so she's just like, I'm gonna, tell everybody.
I'm gonna expose her.
And then the babies stand up. Legit, like as normal people would, and then they start talking to her, and she's like, "What the fuck? They're talking."
He's like, "We're talking in behalf of God."
Yeah,
or whatever.
Like, we are God's babies. We are supposed to be taken care of, and blah blah blah. All this shit. And she's like, "Okay." Does expose them. It's so fucking funny. And then they just live out their normal life. They take them to a concert of hers. And they fucking go ham on the glow sticks. It's probably my favorite scene.
Dude, that scene where they're like, she's trying to breastfeed them, and the baby's like, "Oh, but this is silly, bro." I'm like, what the fuck?
Because the girl, as he figured out was the cancer patient, she's like, "Oh, I loved her this whole time. I get to suck on her tits, yeah." And the guy's, of course, like, "No, I don't want these. I can't."
He's like, "Oh, I could, but no, but I could."
Which are just great together.
Yeah.
And then
both degens.
Yeah. Just normal life.
As memes have told me later.
They grow up. The producer lady sees them as her kids.
Yep.
After a while.
They act.
No, he acts.
Oh yeah, he does act.
Yeah.
He acts as when you meet.
They're like, "Wow, you're so mature for your age. You're only 3 years old."
Yeah, because they do a horror movie, and the boy is like straight up fucking
creepy.
Because he's got the mind of an adult, and he's just like the acting perfectly. You're like, dude, he's gonna fucking kill me and steal my soul. And so he does better than this girl who's a famous child actress.
Okay.
And she becomes a character later on in the show.
Yeah, okay.
But like that interaction made an impact in her mind or whatever.
And she's like, I want to be better.
I want to be like him.
Yeah.
And so, that whole segment disappears.
He makes a relationship with with the director.
Yeah.
So now like the director is kind of like his
father almost.
His father figure.
Okay.
He's like he is the protege of the director.
Yeah.
So he's like editing. He's learning how to do camera shots.
Yeah, he's like, "You're gonna be a great actor, bro."
And he's like, "Nah, I want to be an actor. I want to be an editor." I guess.
Be behind the camera.
So he's like, "Oh, okay, sure." But then, what happens after that? I'm trying to think where.
After that, she gets like a bad rep. But then, the kids help her become like a better person or like a better, what's it called, idol.
I think they get the bad rep because she was an actor and they didn't give her screen time because they thought she was too cute.
Oh, she was so good. She was stealing the spotlight from the
actual main actress.
Yeah. So they cut her away basically, except for like a scene.
Yeah.
That's where she got like all the bad rep. Just trying to think when it goes dark. Does it just go dark right after there?
I know at the end it's pretty dark.
Pretty much. After that, you go through the backstory of she was an orphan, and she was mistreated, and all this other abuse.
She just wanted family and someone.
She didn't know what love was, so that's why she kept getting certain stimuli from other places to mask that or whatever.
Yeah.
So then she came to realize that she loved her kids, but she didn't want to say it out loud just in case, because she didn't want to be perceived as a lie. She wanted to mean it like 100%.
Yeah.
And then shit happens.
Yeah. Well, I guess before that, the only thing is she tries to contact the original father. And then shit happens. The stalker that killed the doctor ends up at the house.
Yeah, he finds her.
And then you get the really dark scene. This is probably what cements, aka the animation.
Yeah.
And why I think the first episode is probably one of the best OVAs of all time.
I just, if you don't do this episode justice, the whole show doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Because I remember watching this, thinking this show was a perfect 10.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing wrong with it. I couldn't pick any bad details. They kill her. You get to see basically the light in her eye disappear, legit.
Bro, okay, my gripe with that scene, besides her dying, is that, dude, you're a doctor?
This is a doctor in a kid's body, right?
Like, you should know what to do.
Yeah, but I think it's also, you're small, and probably the wound is untreatable. How fast she died, you're not doing much out of that.
You're not saving that.
I don't know, dude, he's a doctor, bro. Like, you're not supposed to take out the fucking knife. I don't know. Whatever. She dies in his eyes. The sister didn't get to witness the murder, but nice. He saw it.
Yeah. Which makes him go way darker.
180.
Yeah. It goes, because that's literally the end of it. And then you see them go right into... That time lapse.
Right into high school.
when they're older.
Their first year of high school, yeah.
And then that's where episodes 2 through 11 take place.
He's just like, oh, my brother changed right after my mom died. I wonder why, bro.
Yeah, fucking dark. It's bloody. It's depressing. Because that's the first time, I guess we should say, she does say, I love you. Yeah. And she tells him the reason why.
First and last time.
Yeah. It's a very dark episode.
Yeah.
Which to me cemented this show as probably one of the top shows.
Because I mean, and like I said earlier, because the rest of the show, right, is just supposed to be just a commentary on the entertainment industry.
Well, yeah, I guess the premise of it is just he wants to find out who killed her.
Yep. So it becomes like a detective show /
by infiltrating the industry and exposing the darkness of it.
Yeah.
He makes the other girl an idol, basically, right, or something like that.
So you meet a lot of. He makes 3 girls an idol. Because he'll make his sister an idol who wants to be an idol. She wants to be an idol, yeah. Then you meet the child actress again. And then you meet this one that
she's a Twitch streamer.
Basically.
Oh, okay.
And he meets her he does a dating show. Yeah. This is where the big controversy of the show comes into place. It is the part where you learn the dating show's fake, blah, blah, blah. This one girl's trying to become popular.
Yeah.
So, like, she's been doing that all her life. She's trying to help everyone because she thinks she's holding everyone back in her, not industry, but
in her show.
Yeah. So she tries to end up killing herself, which is the really dark part, which is the same thing which happened in the dating show Something Love. It's the Japanese dating show where
I know what you're referring to.
One girl
it was
passed away.
Yeah.
And the mother took offense to that because,
the story's almost identical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where in this show, she doesn't actually kill herself. She becomes another love interest. She becomes part of the triangle.
Well, he pretty much saves her. But like the only reason he's in that show is that he finds this producer in the industry, right? And he's like, dude, I know who she was dating. I'll let you know, but you got to act in my show for me. Yeah. And he's like, I bet.
He's like, sure, I'll do it. Fuck it.
I'll do it if you tell me.
You tell me, I'll do whatever you want, basically. So he acts in the show. He saves the girl. And then they become like the couple at the end. And so they have to act it out, blah, blah.
It's like a fake. It's like a PR couple.
Yeah. Like most of these shows probably are in real life. And so that's like the big controversy of the show.
Yeah,
I knew that. It takes it one for one. I think it's really good to put it in personally because then it shows the dark
I love
side.
her character.
The
one girl. fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, she got fucked up. She ain't fucked up. There's the one episode where, so she learns that the one guy is in love with I, which is his mom. Anyway.
Wow.
Well. Anyway.
Yes, no. It was at one point, but it wasn't before.
Biologically, yes.
Mentally.
But before, no. Very unusual.
So he finds out that that's his type, right? And she's like, I'm gonna investigate everything about her and pretty much use my acting abilities to become her.
Yeah.
And that's what she just like 100% impersonates her or whatever.
It's like 1-to-1 as I.
And he's like, what the fuck? And then he learns that she learned how to think as I or whatever, and that's where he learns some other things that will help him uncover the mystery of who killed her.
And the reason why he basically tells her to act as not herself, because the issue was she was getting all the hate in the show, but it was towards her as a person. Where all these people are acting as these people.
Yeah.
So when they do get hate, it's your persona that takes it.
Yeah.
It's like the Game of Thrones boy. It's fuck that guy. I hate him. But if I see him in real life, I'm like, dude, your acting's amazing.
Yeah, you're great.
You sold that shit.
You sold it.
Yeah.
I hated you.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
But the issue was she wasn't playing that role.
Yeah.
She was playing herself. So when she got the hate, she took it personally.
Yeah.
So when they told her, nah, dude, just play a role. And then she gets better. And that's how the
rating goes up, blah, blah, show wins.
And it changes the whole show. And then it helps him find out stuff for the future.
I just know the show has incest. Well, I don't know if that is in the show. That might be something else, but
the manga.
Yeah,
I'm not that far yet.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
What part of the show is this?
No,
it's not Hentai Haven.
No, this is just the internet.
Wincest.
Yeah, Wincest. But yeah.
Yeah, but either then, so that shows where you get the third girl for their idol group.
Oh, okay.
She is 28, acting,
pretending to be a teenager.
Yeah. Well, the issue is, so she put on her script that she's, or on her Twitch stream that she's like 18 also, because the joke is like, oh, you fudge your age. You know, it's not too bad. You know, it's like, oh, you do like 2 years. She's like, no, a little more. She's like, oh, like 3 or 4. And he's like double that. And he's like, 10 years. He's like, yeah, about that. I fucked up. But she's, I think, one of my favorites within the idol group.
I don't know. I've been meaning to watch this show.
I like a childhood friend. I like her development.
Oh, I think she is the best.
She's best
character
girl.
right now.
Yeah, she's best girl.
Yeah, because she went from being just a bitch,
yeah,
to being a bitchy great girl.
Because she was a famous childhood actor that faded away.
Oh,
pretty much.
Yeah.
So she's just like, oh, you were great, fucking 12 years ago, and now you don't do anything.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I still do shit.
So that I guess impacted her, right?
Yeah.
So she's like, I want to be better or relevant, but I only carry my fucking childhood career, blah, blah, blah.
And most of the stuff she wants to do is to impress him almost. It feels like. It's like, I want to be in his eyes. Because there's a part, obviously, when he does the acting show or the love show, she gets mad that, he ends up with the girl because that's how the show ends. And there's a part towards where they're becoming idols. They're trying to dance, learn the routines. She's like, nah, fuck off. You're being, you're just like a whore, basically. Yeah. You're just after pretty girls. And he goes like, I can't talk to her. So they get this popular YouTuber.
The Chicken Man.
The Chicken Man. He's the best character in the show.
He's the best character.
He's a workout dude who wears a chicken hat.
Yeah.
And it's a full mask, so you don't see his face. And so he brings them on their YouTube channel just to like, look, we're blah, blah, blah.
Like publicity.
Yeah, publicity stunt to bring out their name. And so he's like, okay, they listen to him. So at one point he goes on vacation and the brother takes the suit and just does everything, impersonates him 1-to-1. And she listens to it, and she's like, "Oh, you know what? Fuck the brother. I'm falling in love with this fitness dude."
And it's
him. She finds out.
She's like, "Why do you do this?"
She's like, you were because I wasn't listening to, and then, she falls more in love with him basically.
I was trying to help you this whole time.
And then you get the weird triangle.
It just sounds like a fever trip. At the same time, it's like it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me when you think like when this manga is being made in conjunction with Kaguya, because it's the same mangaka, and it's crazy to me that this man's like, I'm gonna do both these things same time, 10 out of 10, let's go, knock it out of the park.
I think it's almost done. I think the manga's almost done. Yeah,
I can see it.
Oh yeah.
Because I know that he finished Love Is War.
Yeah, I know.
So
he finished Kaguya.
it'd be nice. Imagine having two goddamn popular shows and mangas that are done.
Make it a third one.
I'd argue this might be one of the best writers of just all time.
Yeah, of manga. Yeah,
He's pretty fucking good.
He's great.
Yeah.
He is good.
It's a he, right?
Yes.
They, or what? Because I don't know who it is.
I think it is a he on this one.
We can always.
We can always look it up. Let's do that.
Let me look it up because
Let's
I feel
do that before.
I think it was one of my favorite shows the season that came out.
I think this show is a 9.5.
Wow.
I agree.
I think episode 1, it is a guy. It's Akaska.
Oshinoko is done by Akasaka.
There you go. Well, I'd like to say you are one of the I'd argue one of my favorite writers right now, just between the romance, comedy, and how you go from comedy, romance of Kaguya to comedy, romance, darkness of this. He's like, let me add one more subgenre.
We're gonna put a little something in there.
Let me make it hit hard.
And I will say, this is not the best anime of all time. I do think this is in the top 20.
Yeah, okay.
You can't say that. It's not done yet.
Well, but here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. So if we're talking about some of the stuff that people put in that upper echelon, right?
There's a lot of anime.
There's a lot of anime that's just not done.
One Piece.
It'll never be done. Can't be the best of all time if it's not done.
Because that's the thing. There's probably a good chunk of it that's not, right? Because most of the time an anime is just promotional material for its manga or light novel, right?
Or video game if you really
or
hate
video
life.
game on some of them.
Ain't no way a video game adaptation is top 10.
Dude, what are you talking about? That one with music that we all loved like 1 year ago? Remember when they fought with pianos?
Rhapsody, that's right.
The Tactopi Destiny. I'm trying to think if there's a show that came from a game that's good.
What kind of game? Like a visual novel? Like a game?
Well, visual novel at that point.
I think visual novel is a little easier because Fate's up there.
But at that point, it's static image.
And Steins Gate as well, right?
Yeah.
It's basically a manga with colored images on the
No,
static
I mean
space.
more like something more interactive, like game.
Yeah.
Game.
Yeah, like the only things I can really think of is like God Eater. God Eater was one.
If you're going old school, Gungrave is pretty good.
Okay.
Or Orphan. I don't remember. The issue is I don't remember what came out first.
Oh, the game or the
game, movie,
Yeah,
game
whatever.
show. There's a manga for it. But this is old school.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what came first, the chicken or the manga. So
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
I do.
Fresh.
I think
Recommend
Oshinoko
it.
is a great anime. I'd recommend everyone to watch it.
Only 11 episodes.
I've been meaning
It's
to.
basically 13 if you go time-wise.
Basically. Well, like the first episode was like 3 episodes, right?
Yeah, then it's 14.
Yeah, it's like,
It's 11 episodes altogether.
yeah.
I've been meaning to. I just haven't.
And it's got banger music. Even the Idol song that they sing during the last episodes. I guess that's the one thing we never talk about. They do their first concert.
At the end.
Yeah. Nothing crazy happens. It kind of just ends, and we'll see what happens in the future. People do.
Best girl realizes she's going to be the best fucking idol ever.
Oh, yeah, the middle girl. They do choose the childhood actor as the middle. And during the first concert, they have glow sticks. It was like yellow for the 30-year-old, pink for the sister, and then white, which I guess is like a really crazy color, I guess, for a glow stick. I guess it's really important for some reason. They don't really explain why.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
I don't know idol culture enough.
It's something that they say, but I didn't look up to
I have a very
verify.
brief understanding.
I guess another important fact is that this idol group is the revival of the group that
I
was
in.
on.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's the same exact name.
With the same exact company.
Yep. So when I said towards the ending, when everyone had their glow sticks out, it was a lot of twin and the 30-year-old, because the 30-year-old has already a big following. Twin's a cute girl.
My boy Aqua comes through.
And then the guy in the middle, no one knew who she was. So the whole time she was singing, she was kind of like depressed, down.
Yeah, obviously.
The first song, no one really cared. But then Aqua, our boy, fucking comes through. He's got the 3 glow sticks in his hand, and he's going fucking ham. Oh, dude, he does the whole dance, and everyone, she sees that. All their faces are trying not to laugh, but she gets revitalized, and then a lot of people start talking about her as being the middle, the childhood actor.
Yeah, because she gets more like
cute,
idolish.
She becomes very eyes-like towards that part.
Towards that part.
Yeah, because I think the main thing with eyes is like the mouth animation with the slight smirk in the lip. I'd have to show you. Almost, it's not on here. But
the eye animation.
It's the eyes and the mouth.
All I've seen of the show, like the eyes are just gorgeously done.
The eyes are very important.
Yes, but I'd say this is a recommendation. Watch it. Well, thank you for watching. This is not the best anime of all time. Part 2.
It almost makes me really want to see what all of our distributions are.
That's why we start choosing anime. We'll go through them slowly. I think it's just a good idea.
Yeah.
So, anyway, well, thank you for watching. If you have your favorite anime of all time, or you want to argue about what you think should be, even where this one's located. I said we think this is a 9.5. If you think this should be lower or higher. Yeah. So hit us up in the comments. If you say it's worse, fuck you. See you in the next one.